What's better in 2025, being a landlord or becoming the bank and holding the note? If you're tired of dealing with broken toilets, tenants ghosting you, and 3 a.m. emergency calls, this video will open your mind to something way smarter. If you're just getting into real estate or you're already stacking rental properties, this lesson might change your game. Champ, I've been an entrepreneur since 9th grade in high school and a real estate investor since 2006. And all that time, I've never borrowed money from a sticky banker or held a resume job. Today's lesson is all about landlord versus note holder. Let's break it down. Part 1, why I love being a landlord, but also why I don't. Let's start with what most people know, being a landlord. I do love owning rentals. Here's why. Forced savings. It's hard to just sell a house like a stock, so it forces you to build wealth over time. Tax benefits, you get depreciation, 1031 exchanges, mortgage interest deductions. Inflation hedge. When inflation hits, rents usually go up and your fixed rate mortgage stays the same. Cash flow. If done right, your rental pays you every month. Long-term wealth. Over 10, 15 years, rents rise, debt shrinks. You win both ways. But let me be 100 with you. Here's what sucks. Tenants don't always pay. Toilets, termites, and tantrums. AC units die in July. Evictions cost time and money. You still carry all the liability. And if you own in places like Texas, you'll find out real quick that judges often side with the tenant over the landlord. That's just the truth. Part 2. Why I prefer being a note holder, aka becoming the bank. Now let's flip the script. What if instead of being a landlord, you become the bank? This is what we call being a note holder. And this is where things get powerful. So what's a note? A note is a legal promise to pay, just like when someone signs a mortgage for a house or a loan for a car. When you're a note holder, you're the one collecting the payments. Just like Bank of America, but without their buildings, employees, or lawsuits. The benefits of being the bank: 1, no repairs, no headaches. If the roof leaks or the toilet breaks, not your problem. That's the buyer's issue. They own the house. You're just collecting the check. 2, big down payments up front. When you sell with owner financing, you can collect 10%, 20%, even 30% down from your buyer. That's money in your pocket on day 1. 3, monthly cash flow, the interest spread. Let's say you buy a home subject to an existing mortgage at 3% interest. You turn around and wrap that loan to a retail buyer at 7%. You're pocketing that 4% spread every single month, so without landlording for a big back-end profit. Let's say you sell the house for $200K and collect $30K down. Now you're holding a note for $170K. You're getting monthly payments, and one day that buyer might refinance or sell and cash you out. You get your remaining balance. That's the back-end payday. Why this strategy works in 2025. Interest rates are higher, and most retail buyers can't qualify through banks, but they can buy from you with owner financing. You're helping them win, and you're winning even bigger. And remember, you don't even need your own money if you do this with subject to or seller financing deals. You can literally step into someone else's mortgage, wrap it, and create instant cash flow with 0 banks involved. So should you be a landlord or a note holder? Let's compare them side by side. When deciding whether to be a landlord or a note holder, it's important to understand the differences, pros, and cons of each approach. Both can be profitable real estate investment strategies, but they come with very different responsibilities and risk profiles. Being a landlord? As a landlord, you own the physical property and rent it out to tenants. This strategy offers several benefits. Tax advantages. Rental properties provide powerful tax benefits like depreciation and deductible expenses that can shelter your income from taxes. Inflation hedge. Real estate typically appreciates over time, which helps protect your investment against inflation. Forced savings. Owning rental property forces you to put money into an asset, which grows in value over time. Appreciation. Over the long term, your property value may increase, adding to your overall wealth. However, being a landlord also comes with challenges. Maintenance headaches. You're responsible for repairs like fixing broken AC units, plumbing issues, or structural problems. Tenant risk. You risk non-paying or problematic tenants, which can lead to eviction proceedings and loss of income. Vacancy risk. If your property is vacant, you're still paying mortgage, taxes, and upkeep without rental income. Time and stress. Managing tenants and maintenance can be time-consuming and stressful. Being a note holder. A note holder is essentially the lender. You own the promissory note secured by the property. This means you collect payments from a buyer who has purchased the property with owner financing or a wraparound mortgage. Benefits of being a note holder include no maintenance hassles. The buyer is responsible for all repairs and upkeep since they live in the property. Steady cash flow. You receive monthly payments with interest, which can create a reliable income stream. Large down payments. Owner finance deals often come with significant down payments up front, improving your cash position. Less risk with proper screening. Buyers typically have skin in the game with larger down payments, increasing their commitment to maintaining payments. Potential for higher returns. If you acquired the note at a lower interest rate, e.g. 3%, and sell it or wrap it around to a buyer at a higher interest rate, e.g. 6%, you collect the interest spread as profit. Foreclosure rights. If a buyer defaults, you can foreclose and take back the property without the hassle of eviction. But note holding also has considerations. Buyer default. You must be prepared to handle foreclosure if the buyer stops making payments. Long-term investment. These deals typically require patience and good legal understanding to manage properly. Your due diligence. You need to carefully screen buyers and structure the note correctly to protect yourself. In summary, key. Choose Landlord if you want direct property ownership with tax benefits and long-term appreciation, but don't mind managing tenants and maintenance. Choose Note Holder if you want to be the bank, earn passive income without property management headaches, and are comfortable structuring owner finance deals. Both strategies can coexist in your portfolio, and many savvy investors, including myself, prefer a mix depending on market conditions and personal goals. Want to start small and learn the hustle? Number 1, the new flip. I created this to help beginners flip bicycles, yes, bicycles, and make real money today. It teaches you negotiation, how to spot deals in the wild, and build confidence. It's how I got started. thenewflip.com. Feel stuck? Hit a wall. 2, reboot. This is my personal mindset reset. Perfect if you're stuck, overwhelmed, or just tired of spinning your wheels. Reboot helps you dominate your day, overcome fear, and take massive action. MyRealEstateDojo.com. Reboot. Final thoughts. Being a landlord builds wealth. Being a note holder builds wealth and freedom. Why not learn both? That's what I teach. If you're ready to level up, subscribe, hit that bell, and check out my free training and books at MyRealEstateDojo.com. Always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you'd ever imagined. Rumi. Don't take no for an answer. Much love and peace.